I'm very excited to be here in Sao Paulo. We've been having like such a community and a scene in Brazil and Latam, and being here today at the Pro League Finals, finally to meet the fans and the supporters, it's extremely cool. I think the future of Siege looks really bright. We just announced year 3 that's coming out, so that means a full new year of content. And we've said it already a couple of times, like the idea is to build a game that lasts. We have a number of operators in mind, a magic number, that's 100. So today we're like 30 operators, that leaves us 70 more operators to come, so expect Siege to be here for a long time. Ideally, we'd love to cover every country that we feel is good. This year, or year 3, we're adding a new continent, Africa. Last year, we went to Asia for the first time, and the idea is sort of map out the world as like season after season, bring new countries, bring new maps, culture. I think it's one of the big strengths of the fantasy of the game is bringing those new countries with those new operators. I think there's a lot of, when looking at adding new abilities and adding new operators, let's say, it's always gameplay first. Meaning that even though there's like a fantasy that is cool, even though there's an operator nation that is cool on paper, it has to bring gameplay. So each time we're looking at a new season, the idea is like what gameplay that season and those operators can bring. In the White Noise season that you guys are going to be discovering in a couple of weeks, the idea was how do we change observation in game? How do we make observation tools like cameras and the drones different from what we had in the past? So that's why Vigil and Dokebi, the 2 new operators, are either hacking or they can be sort of invisible to some cameras. It's sort of counterintelligence slash tools of deception that we want to bring. So each season it's gameplay, how that gameplay can change and make the meta evolve. When it comes to the health of the game and some of the aspects that we know are not 100% clean and 100% perfect, this is what we call the P0, the #1 priority for the team. We started with Operation Health some months ago, really laying out the foundations and the framework for the devs, the tech people, to actually keep working and iterating. We changed some months ago the servers, the matchmaking. Those were the big first steps to the overall online architecture, and now expect every season, during even title updates, continuous improvements on all of the aspects that you mentioned. So hit registration, matchmaking, disconnection or issues of connectivity. This is going to be an ongoing work that we started some months ago and that will continue. The idea is let's not have another Operation Health, so let's make sure every day, every week, every month we work on health as a base foundation for everything. No specific schedule when it comes to improving those aspects of hit registration and latency. We've already done some work lately in the last title update that allows us to monitor the quality of your ping and the latency that every player has. So already our monitoring tools are much better. Based on that first necessary step, now we're allowed to look at the issues and the problem much clearer. So moving from that, expect next season and the upcoming season to have gradual improvements on the aspects of hit registration in particular. Already, one of the big things I believe that we're bringing is confirming the fact that we are now committing to 2 years of esports for Rainbow Six. This is, I think, the most important part of any program is giving visibility to the players, the teams and organization, the fans and the talents. The moment you give them that visibility, 2 years is now a solid period of time. Those are people that are much willing to commit. It's a job, right? It's their life and their job. So we need to give them a sort of safety net. Hey guys, if you invest now, this is going to be running for a minimum of 2 years and obviously longer, but 2 years is guaranteed. So that's the first step for us, giving stability and visibility. Game, I believe, being so competitive, 5v5 multiplayer, PC is bringing a additional comfort, additional skill set that people, whether they are viewers or players, realize. And for someone who is passionate about a shooter like Rainbow, an FPS, I think PC makes a lot of sense as a platform of choice. Yeah, I think we are going to see Brazil as a scene and as a country to grow and to grow extremely fast. Already we know, looking at all the numbers from the Pro League, that Brazil is the biggest region in terms of viewership, in terms of passion. You've seen the crowd in Sao Paulo here. It's the largest event that we've done. So Brazil has a special place already, and it's extremely active. So I'm clearly counting on Brazil to keep on pushing a lot. I think we have so much growth potential in here, and with the work that's being done by UB Brazil and the game overall and the Brazilian fans, I really expect huge future for Rainbow in Brazil.